Hi friends, a knowledgeable person is great even though he is still young. This time, we will learn to understand the phenomenon of buoyancy. Here is a solid ball made of aluminum. This aluminum has a mass of 1 kilogram. When installed on a spring balance, the value read is 10 newtons. Now, the object is immersed in a vessel filled with water. It turns out that the value read on the spring balance changes to 6.3 newtons. This value is smaller when compared to the original value. This means that aluminum becomes lighter when in water than in free air. Why is that? When an object is measured using a balance in the air, the force acting on the object is gravity or gravitational force. This force pulls the spring in the spring balance. However, when the object is immersed in water, each point on the object will receive hydrostatic pressure. This pressure indicates the force exerted by fluid particles on the surface of the object. The deeper the location of the point from the surface of the fluid, the greater the force by the fluid particles. Several forces acting on the same object have a resultant force. Mathematically, all of these forces have a resultant upward force. Let's call this force hydrostatic force. Thus, in a fluid, in addition to gravity, there is also a hydrostatic force acting on an object. Only, the direction of these two forces is opposite to each other. The force acting on the object is the resultant force of these two forces. The resultant force is smaller when compared to the force of gravity. Thus, the value read on the spring balance is also smaller. Therefore, this hydrostatic force is known as buoyant force. The subscript B is short for buoyant. The magnitude of the buoyant force can be calculated through the equation. The buoyant force is equal to the weight of the object in the air minus the weight of the object in the fluid. In the previous illustration, the weight of the object in the air is 10 newtons. The weight of the object in the liquid is 6.3 newtons. Thus, the magnitude of the buoyant force acting on the object is 3.7 newtons. Hopefully this tutorial can provide an overview of what the buoyant force is. And, don't forget to watch the next video.
I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own.